Now, many of you already know that each and every week on Tuesday we get the report is showing the NEV insurance registrations from some of our favorite EV stocks like Nio. And as seen on the screen, from the period we started last week, Monday until Saturday, Nio saw total NEV insurance registrations of around 4,600. This is, of course, a good NEV insurance registration, because now it makes Nio to have a total of 14,100 NEV insurance registration for the period which started from the 1st until the 29th of October. You will know that there is still yesterday and today to be factored in to conclude the total NEV insurance registrations, or to conclude the deliveries that Nio will be officially announcing tomorrow. Now, with the deliveries, you'll know that I've already done my prediction, and I think that the very same deliveries we saw Nio delivering for the month of September might be the same deliveries, if not a bit more than the deliveries that Nio is going to announce tomorrow. So I think Nio's deliveries for October are going to play around somewhere between 15 to 16,000, which I don't think it's a train smash, because the first week of October, you'll notice that there was a holiday that took place that of course had an impact into the deliveries. But one of the things that we are seeing from these NEV insurance registrations is that it appears that the most that Nio can produce or sell on a month to month, it's still around 20,000, or it's plus minus 20,000. And I think because the month of November, or this month of November, there are no long holidays like the ones we saw happening in China from the 29th to the 6th of October, Nio might, of course, easily deliver 20,000 deliveries, or plus minus 20,000 deliveries. I probably think that it might be more looking at the fact that right now, towards the end of the year, we usually see the demand in car sales increasing, which is something that gives me hope to say that we might see it going over 20,000. So yes, this 4,600 which we saw Nio having today, it is not that bad. I think though we expected more, but I think Nio is doing pretty good, because we are going to see, or chances are very high that this quarter is going to beat the kind of deliveries, or is going to beat Q3 in terms of the deliveries we see Nio producing, which is something that I think as an investor, it's something to obviously, it just has to motivate you to remain long and strong onto the Nio stock. I know that there are so many people, including myself, who would have wanted Nio to deliver at least over 5,000, like what we saw, of course, Xpeng delivering over 5,000 after a very long time. But I think, the problem with, of course, companies like Nio, you know that Nio, they are selling premium EVs or luxury EVs, which of course it doesn't target the mass market. There's already a certain number of people that of course are targeted by the kind of EVs that Nio produce. Well, I know that some of the people might say, what about Li Auto? The reason why it's of course having high numbers, you'll know that it's because Li Auto sells hybrids, which of course the fact that of course there have been shortages of charging infrastructure, a lot of EV users complaining about insufficient charging infrastructure, it also contributes to, of course, people being a bit hesitant when they want to buy fully electric vehicles. But for a car company like Nio, I think it's only a matter of time until people realize that the kind of technology that Nio is using for battery replenishment, which is battery swapping station, it works so much better than the charging infrastructure. I think we are definitely going to see, or that is going to definitely make people to come and realize that Nio, it is a good, or sell, the kind of EVs that Nio sells are very good to own, or are quite good to own, because you don't have to worry about your battery deteriorating, or you don't have to worry about the battery one day blowing up and you can't replace, because with Nio you can easily replace the battery whenever your battery runs flat, provided you have of course subscribed to battery as a service, which entails you going and swap the batteries in your car. So this 4,600, I think it's not a train smash at all. I think those that of course persevere are definitely going to be rewarded. And one of the catalysts that I've already discussed with you on this channel is that Nio next year in 2024, you'll know that they are planning to start selling the mass market, of course, sub-brand, which will be a premium sub-brand, but it will be a bit cheaper than the Nio models. This is, of course, Alps, which Nio targets to start selling next year in the second half, which that I think is going to, of course, steal a lot of course, customers from Xpeng. As Xpeng, you know that they are selling cheap EVs, which so many of the people or the mass market can sort of like afford, which is why we are seeing, of course, or which chances are we are going to see, of course, the numbers of Xpeng continue growing, because they are the EVs that they sell are cheap comparing to Nio. I know that Nio's technology is more advanced, but you will have to remember that it all goes down to affordability, which Xpeng is selling cheap EVs, and Nio on the other side is selling a bit pricey EVs comparing to, of course, the kind of EVs that Xpeng is selling. But nonetheless, I think demand or growth in Nio, it's still good. We are going to see, of course, more deliveries coming, and as I've said, now that we are heading towards the festive seasons, we are going to see deliveries also improving, which is something that makes me to remain long and strong on to Nio. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought to just give you these quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.